Hi, I'm Ruggero from One Foot in the Dome, and today I want to talk about continuity. A lot of actors are obsessed about continuity, and a lot of actors ask me how does continuity work? Do I need to remember every tiny little thing I did? Oh my god, I'm terrified about it. Uh, Guys, relax. Okay, relax. Continuity is important, and it is a bitch. Sorry about the language, but it's true. However, it's not as daunting and terrifying as you think. Okay. Now, there are two main schools of thoughts about continuity. One says you need to always repeat the exact same performance every single take. That's extremely difficult. In 12 years that I've been working and I've directed over 600 actors, I've only met one who could actually do it, and that means she could actually keep her performance fresh, interesting, and natural take after take after take, and they were all exactly the same, meaning the line reading was the same, every tiny movement was the same, everything was exactly the same. That was, don't get me wrong, it was great. It was a really good performance, made my life, my editor's life so easy on camera. Don't get me wrong, that was great on that sense. However, it didn't give us the chance to create an even better performance in post-production. What she gave was what we got in every single take, all the same. There's another school of thought, which personally I prefer, which is this. You need to keep the continuity precise for the big movements you make. So when you pick up something, when you get up, when you drink, when you smoke, when you do whatever, when you turn one way or you turn the other, these big movements. But in terms of line delivery, in terms of how you play the actual scene, it should be different every single time. I repeat this, it should be different every single time. I know this sounds crazy, maybe. The reason for this is that you want to give options to the editor. You want to give options to the editor so that in post-production, the editor and the director together can fabricate an even better performance from what you have, from what you've given them. Okay? And if you always give the exact same performance, they can't do this. Now, I know it's scary. I know that some of you might be tempted, well, if I give exactly the same thing all the time, I'm more in control of this and they will not be able to mess around with my performance. True, but at the same time, first of all, it's almost impossible. As I said, in 12 years, over 600 actors, I've met one that could actually do it well enough, because the tricky part is if you always do it exactly the same, it becomes stale very quickly, very quickly. And that makes it obviously not really good. That's the truth. But apart from that, you're forgetting that in filmmaking in general, whether it's TV, movie, short movie, whatever, it's not your art. It's not an actor's art. It's a director's art. And this is scary. It is. Because on stage, we actors are used to being the performance. We are the performance. There is a director, there is costume, there's lighting, there's everything. But whatever we do in front of the audience is what the audience experiences. In filmmaking, that's not the case. None of what we do might end up on the screen at all. Or maybe only one random take, or two. We don't know. You can let this scare you. You can let this make you more rigid and terrified. Oh my god, I need to control everything. Don't. Just relax into this. Accept the fact that it's not your job. It's not your job. All you can do is give your very best every single take and give options to the editor and to the director. So that in post-production they can create the best possible performance. And I can tell you, I've done it tons of times, and very often what ends up on the screen is a combination of all the best bits you've done in all the different takes. So the ultimate thing the audiences experience is so much better than each single take you've done. But you need to accept that you can't control that. So give your best every time, do it different every time, Have fun every time, but do remember to keep the continuity of the physical movement you make. And remember that sometimes moving this way or that way, it's a big movement, because if you're framed in a mid close-up like I am now, you know, and I do this, once we cut to the reverse shot of the other person looking, you know, the reverse shot on the other person looking from behind my shoulder, if I turn this way is different than if I turn that way. So all these kind of big movements you need to remember. But you can map them out. You can decide in your preparation while you're learning your lines, you can map out even bigger things. You know, I go to the door. Some of this will be in the script, so you need to remember it as well. Map it all out. Make sure you have these few specific points in your performance, in your journey basically. Make sure you hit all of them, but then how you go from one to the other can change completely and should change completely each single time. So have fun. Thank you very much. Please leave a comment below, and if you like this video, don't forget to give us the thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and ring the bell so you can be notified when I post a new video. And I hope to hear from you very soon. Bye bye. Have a good day.